People pleasing. Let's talk about people pleasing, shall we? Well, people pleasing is something I call pre-borderline personality disorder. Because you see, people pleasers live their life as if they have these magical gifts. I see the good in people. Like the sixth sense, I see dead people. People pleasers see the good in people. People pleasers seem to think that they have an electron microscope for a mind, and they can scour anybody to find the good in them. Then what people pleasers have is what they call understanding. A people pleaser will tell you up front, I'm very understanding. And understanding to the narcissist is their get out of jail free card. Because you see, the combination of seeing the good in people and being understanding enables the people pleaser to create an impression of somebody that they're unwilling to let go of, because they will understand why this person that they saw the good in is acting demonic. And so the people pleaser is analytical in the preservation of their idealization of other people. People pleasers also think that everybody deserves love and people could change. But you see, the people pleaser also thinks it makes me happy to make other people happy. And so the number one ingredient to being a people pleaser is going to be miserable people. Because to stay employed as a people pleaser, how would that work around happy people? It wouldn't work very well, would it? No. And so the people pleaser's hypervigilant need to try to fix, change others is to protect themselves from abandonment. And people pleasers live as somebody who feels not good enough in relationship to and reaction towards the maladaptive and toxic behaviors of others. The people pleaser will look at a toxic ass narcissist and interpret their pathological, devaluing, nonsensical, irresponsible, irrational, erroneous, unaccountable, childlike, evil behavior as indicative that there's something wrong with me. I must not be seeing this right. I don't want to jump to conclusions. So what I'm going to do is be confused. And then I'm going to approach the demonic entity to ask them to explain what's going on so I could understand it. Because if I could just understand, then I could be good enough. And so the people pleaser will choose to feel not good enough for someone else rather than acknowledge the reality of who someone else is. And so a people pleaser obscures reality by idealizing others and then explaining when they do not live up to that idealization. They'll create a footnote. There's my soulmate, and then, oh, well, they were traumatized. And so the people pleaser is comforted by understanding that other people have trauma. Because to the people pleaser, oh, you were traumatized? Oh, poor baby. Oh, and all your exes were crazy. Oh, you poor child. Come here and let me heal you. Because if I could heal you, then I'll be good enough and I'll be healed. And so the people pleaser is essentially an adult that acts as a hypervigilant, abandoned child and thinks that love is the euphoria they get when they're being validated. And so they will allow themselves to be devalued in exchange for the security of not being abandoned. Because avoiding abandonment is the number one purpose of people pleasing. A people pleaser is the person that bribes the new friends group by bringing pizza to every time we watch football together. And then after doing that 4 or 5 times, and of course, no, I don't need any money. I do this out of the kindness of my heart. The people pleaser will always feel used, because as the people pleaser watches everybody eat the pizza that they brought, they never get acknowledgement. You see, the people pleaser never gets acknowledged because the people pleaser convinces everybody, I do this out of the kindness of my heart. And so people just start to expect that the people pleaser doesn't have all these needs, because the people pleaser's taking care of everyone else's needs and avoiding their own. But the irony of the people pleaser? They hate acknowledgement. Oh no, that's too much. No, don't give me Employee of the Year award. I don't want the expectations and responsibility. You see, the people pleaser forms attachments to people more grandiose than themselves and less talented, because the people pleaser lives chronically feeling like they're not good enough. And so they could see the potential with their creative mind's eye for a narcissist that just needs a little support. And so they'll attach themselves to avoid abandonment, and they'll help someone fulfill their dreams. I'll help you with your dreams. And then as they violate the victimhood of another covert narcissist CEO that they're going to try to help by giving them money, credit card payments, and cars, and bodies, and all the things that this victim thinks they need, the people pleaser attaches to. The people pleaser wants to know your needs, because everybody deserves a second chance in love. So the people pleaser feels comforted when you tell them that all your exes are crazy. The people pleaser doesn't think to ask, did they become crazy because of you? Because that would be just like my last narcissistic relationship. No, the people pleaser feels comforted because they don't have any people pleasing competition with the crazy exes. And knowing that you've got trauma and some problems of your own lowers the threshold of expectation for the people pleaser, so there's less likelihood of being abandoned. And so when you tell them about your traumas, oh, poor baby. So the people pleaser becomes the ultimate supply, second only to full borderline personality disorder, because the people pleaser will turn into CPTSD, and they will be a renegade, because the people pleaser is going to start to get these crazy ideas. Like, I'm going to say no. I'm going to start putting my foot down and saying no. And no means no. And that's when a CPTSD starts to activate, when they're ready to react. No, mister. No means no. But a people pleaser needs about a week's planning to tell you no. Oh, they're going to go over a scenario in their head. Saying no for a people pleaser, oh God. Oh, the N-word. The N-word to the people pleaser. I can't say no, because I'm conflict avoidant. What if they don't like me anymore? Oh God, they might get upset. Oh no, please don't be upset at me. So that if you ask a people pleaser for help, they will actually analyze if they can do it, not if they want to. If they can, they will feel duty bound. Like, another friend that needs help moving and doesn't want to buy a moving van. And they want me to bring my pickup truck, pay for gas, and bring pizza and beer, and make 27 trips. Sounds wonderful. And so the people pleaser has to literally give a speech to try to avoid doing something, just to avoid upsetting somebody. And I mean, the people pleaser has an anxiety attack seeing Girl Scout cookies, because saying no to an innocent child. A people pleaser could have a cabinet full of Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies they'll never eat. And boy, oh boy, what double whammy. If they see a Girl Scout standing in front of the grocery store with their mom, and they also see the Salvation Army, they're going to spend $50 before they even get to go buy some eggs for their own family. No means no. I'm putting my foot down.